Good morning, Encounter family. Happy Sunday. So glad that you can be with us today and so excited that we'll get to be seeing one another in person in the near future. We are in Colossians and we're going to focus on chapter 3, verses 23 through 24 today. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for men, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ you are serving. Do you know that everyone has someone that's in charge of them? Everybody has a master. Everyone has an authority. Who do you think is your authority? You've been given some authorities here, right? Parents, teachers, those people. But sometimes we get confused and we think that we are the highest authority in our lives. We think that we get to be in charge. That's what sin loves to tell us, right? Is that I can run my own life. I don't have to listen to anybody else. The reality is, who's in charge? Who's in charge of the whole world? We know that it's the Lord, right? The Lord is in charge. He is the worthy one. He is the one that gets to have all authority. And when we try to take his place, we try to become God instead. We weren't made to be God in our own lives. Satan loves to convince us that life is about us. He loves to convince us that we're in charge of our lives. He loves to convince us that we are the only thing that matters. Whereas in reality, the Lord is all of those things. We are not. In Colossians 3:23, it said that when we do work, when we do anything, who are we supposed to remember we're doing it for? The Lord. Sometimes we forget who the job is for. We think it's for a teacher, or we think it's for our parents, or we think it's for somebody else, and we don't want to do it very well. Sometimes we want to do it very well, but sometimes we don't want to do a job well. We shove the clothes in the drawer because nobody will notice how we put them away, or we put all of our toys under our bed because nobody will know the difference. The reality is the Lord knows, and he cares about how we do the things that he's asked us to do. How do you know who or what is in charge of your life? This is the way I like to say it, so listen carefully. Anything or anyone that you are willing to disobey God in order to get, keep, or please is your master. Let's hear that one more time. Anything or anyone that you are willing to disobey God in order to get, keep, or please is your master. If you're willing to lie in order to get a good grade, looking successful and smart is your master. If you're willing to steal something in order to have the toy that you want, stuff is your master. If you're willing to do something that a friend wants you to do, even though you know it's wrong, your friends and being liked by them are your master. God is the only one who deserves to be the master. He is our worthy authority. Exodus 20:3-4 says this, and it's part of the 10 Commandments. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an idol in the form of anything in heaven above or on earth beneath or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them. We love to say that we don't worship idols, right? There's no hidden place in our room where we have this golden statue that we're bowing to. But anything or anyone that you are willing to disobey God in order to get, keep, or please is an idol in your life. It's something that you've made more important than God. So think carefully about that, guys. What are the places of disobedience in your life? We all have them. What are the places where God's word and what he's asked of you aren't the most important thing? Those things are your master, and you need to choose a better one.